Here we are picking a little bit more of this beautiful bounty. Look at all these jalapeno peppers right here. There is another here. I see another nice one right here. And we're gonna put them to good use. Today, Sarah and I are going to make some jalapeno poppers. Look at how beautiful these are. Some of them are still green. You can see that this one is a young one. It doesn't have those ridges in it. And then these instead have gone a little further, and you see these lines, these stress lines in them. Now the red ones will definitely be hotter, but also sweeter. And these will be a little bit less hot. So let's get started with them. Before we do anything, we're going to get the meat out of the casing. And the pan is already preheating, and we will cook down the sausage. The way you do this, you simply get the casing off, and in the pan it goes. We're gonna break it up and place it in the oven. I'm gonna break it up into smaller pieces. We definitely prefer sausage without fennel seeds in it. While the sausage is sizzling, we're just gonna cut these green onions, remove that, and just cut them into slivers. We're going to reserve some to put on top, but the rest will mix right into the mixture of cream cheese, sausage, and a little bit of cheddar cheese, some crushed garlic, and oh man, this is going to be delicious. Now some of this garlic, we'll just use this garlic crusher and crush it right on here. Place this into the cream cheese, but we're going to reserve some for the top. And we'll nicely mix everything up. So we'll reserve some of the green onions. And now this cheddar cheese goes in here. And this is so nice because you can prepare this way ahead of time. We're going to mix everything up. Here is our sausage. It's no longer pink. And we're going to be able to add it right here to the cream cheese. And we'll mix all this up as well. Now we're going to incorporate all the meat as well. And then we will tackle the peppers. Here is our cheese and sausage mixture. We're going to set it aside, and Sarah and I have already picked some peppers, and this is the time where you're going to have to be kind to yourself and wear gloves, because these guys will actually be extremely spicy. We're going to cut them in half, and the seeds and the pith, which is sometimes it's more white, but this whiter part inside is what's actually really, really hot. And so if you remove this and the seeds, it will cause it to be less spicy. So we're going to do that with each of them, and maybe even rinse them. In the green one, you can see it a bit better. If you don't use gloves, your hands will burn for a very long time. So this is a time where you just are going to have to accept the fact that you need to protect yourself. But right here, these parts right here could be very, very hot. So we're going to remove as much as we desire. Some people might like them very spicy. All right. Now we will definitely leave some with at least some of the ribs inside without cutting it completely off, and maybe even a few seeds. And we will make sure to set them on a side where we know where the spicy ones are. You see, I'm leaving this one right here. These guys are going to be a bit more spicy. Let's do them all now. It is here where most of the heat is, but we're going to harvest some of these seeds for next year to plant them again. Over here instead, we're finally ready, and I'm still keeping my gloves on, to fill our peppers. Look at this. Can you imagine how good this is going to be? I'm going to fill each one of them up, and then top them off with a little bit of breadcrumbs that we made from bread that was left over. And We dried it in the oven and then just put it in the food processor. It's always nice to have that handy for other recipes. Now we're gonna sprinkle them with a bit of these breadcrumbs. And that's just gonna add an additional crunchy texture on top. That will be very good. These guys are ready to go into the oven. Our jalapeno poppers are going in. We'll close the door and allow the oven to do its magic. Time is up. And let's check our beautiful jalapeno poppers. Look at there, they're sizzling and they have nicely browned. The aroma coming out of here is just amazing. And here are our jalapeno poppers. We're gonna take them out and serve them right on here. We'll fan them out. And this is going to be a delicious appetizer. We'll top everything off with the leftover chopped onions. And look at this. I can barely wait to dig in and to serve these right before lunch. Here is the first one, and then just get started with this one. Wow. Buon appetito!